morning.
Good morning. I'm Mary.
I'm Linda. Welcome to our kitchen. And we are doing something fun today.
I know it. I'm excited about this.
We're actually not cooking or baking anything. We're making some candied Easter eggs, and they're very simple. The recipe, for those of you who ask, is on our members page. So you can get the recipe there. And if you want to become a member on our website, there's a $5.99 per month plus whatever taxes. That's what it costs you. It's $5.99 a month.
And the recipes are printable.
Yes, they are printable. Thank you, Mary.
And they stay on there for a while.
Yeah, they've been on there.
They've been on there since October.
Since we started putting them on there. So we're making some candied Easter eggs today. When we were kids, we did Easter eggs, the real ones, you know, the boiled Easter eggs, and we dyed them with the old packs of,
Ritz
Ritz
dye. Yeah.
I haven't done that in decades.
I haven't either.
Not decades.
Yeah.
But I just thought it would be something different and something fun to do, and so many of y'all have grandkids that you cook with, and y'all send us pictures and talk about your grandbabies, and this is something that's not real hard. You would have to do some of it yourself, but the decorating part would be so fun for little kids. So we're going to do this in a few sections. So first of all, we're going to mix it up.
And I'm following her lead today.
So we're going to get our dry ingredients in here first.
Okay.
I was thinking cornstarch because we did cornstarch the other day, but this doesn't have cornstarch in it.
Okay.
So
do you want me to go ahead and measure the powdered sugar out?
yeah, and I forgot to turn my phone off, so y'all give me just a second to
All right,
do
powdered
this.
sugar. Here we go. Well, that's powdered sugar. Imperial powdered sugar.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and measure that out for you. And I'm just going to measure it in here. Then you said that you think this is 4.
I don't know how many it is, and I didn't sift this. I sifted that the other day, but this is real fresh, so I'm not going to sift this. And on the last cup, don't give me quite a full cup because I didn't sift this, and it's going to be more in here.
Yeah.
And it don't need to be packed anyway.
Okay, that's 3. That's a little bit.
Give me about a half a cup.
Okay.
I don't want it to be too crumbly.
Okay.
I didn't think about it, or I would have had this sifted earlier, but I didn't.
You think that's about half a cup?
I think that's plenty.
All right.
Okay, so now I'll take the graham cracker crumbs, and there's a lot of recipes, the graham cracker crumbs. I'm going to put just a little bit of salt in here, and I like to use sea salt for my baking. And this is not baking, but
Okay.
yeah, it's what it's turning for. So, now these cracker crumbs are already crushed. You can crush your own if you want to. So that is powdered sugar, graham cracker crumbs, and
What else goes in there?
salt.
Okay.
So that's the dry ingredients.
And
Now,
you used to
I thought about last night, because I keep vanilla wafers on hand, you could probably use, I've already got the salt, Mary.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to do, you can go ahead and put, empty the peanut butter in here, and I'm going to put the butter in here.
Okay. And you got one crunchy and one
Yes,
plain?
I'm using both. I'm using crunchy and creamy. Get this out of my way. Thank you. And I buttered these cups. It's easier to come out, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're going to put gloves on to mix this up, or I'll mix it up, and then we're going to put gloves on it to fill our little silicone molds.
Okay. Now you want to take your fork and get that out?
And I'll take the K-Row syrup now, Mary.
All right. And that is our little cup, our little cup that we love so much.
Yeah, I just love that little old cup.
You see, I dripped.
And I also buttered that
I can't
cup.
see the measure. That's okay.
That's good.
I'm just not going to scrape it. I got to get something to wipe that up. I spilled a little bit of it.
So if you'll butter anything that's going to be sticky, it's hard to
Do
get
you
out.
run hot water over that before you close
You
it?
can just leave it like that for
Okay.
right now.
That's what I do.
Up later.
Okay, well, syrup, I close the lid and run water over it.
And
So
this
it
is
won't-
my butter. And I've melted it. You want it to be melted. And then I'm going to put don't put this in the, well, we're not going to put any of it in the sink. We'll just lay this over there just in case
you need it again.
In case I need it again.
Okay.
So I'm going to put some gloves on and mix this up. And,
Now you food this. You think that was enough? You don't know yet, did you?
yeah, I'm pretty sure that was enough. Powdered sugar.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll move these over here. So I'm just gonna mix this up with my glove, with my gloves on. Mary, look at my recipe. I'm pretty sure I've got everything in it, but make
Okay, you
sure
got
that
the salt, the corn syrup, creamy and crunchy peanut butter, the melted butter, graham crackers. Yep, that's it.
okay. I am gonna need a little bit more powdered sugar.
Okay. I'll start out by 4. Is that? Or
Yeah,
is that-
I don't need a whole lot.
Okay.
I just, when I made mine yesterday, that's probably gonna be it.
All of it?
Yeah, go ahead and put it in there. And it was very, very stiff. So I adjusted the recipe. It's very hard to do a recipe for y'all if we haven't made it.
Yes.
Because I had a very old recipe from a magazine from 1970.
Did you?
And me and Mama made these. And I think she even might have made some for her church. See, that's a good consistency.
Yeah.
And I found it. I knew it was in, I have some Ziploc bags in my hutch over there that has loose recipes in it.
Uh-huh.
And I knew it was in there, and it was very easy to find, so you can put on your gloves too if you want to. You see, this is real, you pick it up with your hands. It's a very good consistency. And I opened it up, and I was so thrilled that I found it. And right where the recipe was, it was torn. And the recipe wasn't in it.
Oh, no.
So, I knew basically we're just going to just
take some.
yeah, take a big ball of this, and we're going to fill the cavities. And you don't have to butter these, they're silicone. So we're just going to press them down in there and just make sure that it's leveled out. So I just started putting together what I knew was in there.
Yeah.
And, but then when I made them, I wrote it down, what I remembered was in there. And then, when I made them, I had to make some adjustments. So I was glad that I made some ahead of time.
Yeah.
So, because many times when people get a recipe, they change it.
Yeah.
You know, they
Yeah.
change it. And we've done it too.
Yeah.
We have done it because
Yeah,
we do what we know that's, that's going to work. This is a really good feel, the
Yeah.
dough is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not dough, but
Yeah. Just perfect. These must be large gloves.
they are. I could have got you some smaller ones,
That's
Mary,
okay.
but
That's okay.
this is what I grabbed out of the thing.
That's okay.
And after you get these done, you're going to refrigerate them. And you need to refrigerate them. I think I put on the recipe, I either put 2 or 4 hours. But if you refrigerate them overnight, that's great. Because they need to set, because you're going to be dipping them in white chocolate or dark chocolate.
This made a little more than a dozen.
It did. Now, what I made the other day, it
You made
actually
some little
made
ones.
those and these.
Oh, okay. Do I have too
But-
much in these?
No, you don't. But that's because my recipe, I adjusted the recipe.
I forgot that we was going to do the little ones.
But
and
that's
I was
okay.
Filling them up. Okay, all right.
We'll just use whatever's
Probably
left
just
here.
one,
Yeah,
right.
I need a little bit more than that one.
Which one?
This one. So in the recipe, I may have said it makes a dozen big ones and a dozen little ones, but
That one. You want to put some of that one?
depending on your molds and how
Yeah.
you shape them, it's going to be different
Right.
amounts anyway. So what'd that take? Just about
a few minutes.
10
That was
minutes
quick
to
and
mix
easy,
them up?
Linda.
Yep.
Real quick and easy.
And so you just want to put these in the refrigerator and let them set. And I just put them in this pan here, so we don't have to pick them up and they'll be, you know, because these are silicone, they're flimsy. So, and I'll put this one in this pan over here. So when you bring them out, we're going to show you because I've already got some made, but I'm going to put these straight in the refrigerator. And this is a pretty big piece of candy.
Yeah, it
Probably
is. That's
too
a
big
lot.
for little kids.
That's a lot.
But
yeah.
the little ones are perfect for a little hand.
Yes.
So thank you, Linda, for getting those out.
And you want me? I'll take them, I guess. And you can.
I'll trade you.
Okay, thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Now,
Can you open the door? I'll get it.
I'm going to take my gloves off because we don't need this anymore. We're going to get our chocolate
we don't need
over
gloves?
here. No, I'm not going to use them because
Okay.
the chocolate is
Okay.
hot and I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to melt the. I want to get my chair back over here too so I can sit down. So these are some that I made Monday, and you'll see that you can pick them up with your hands. Thank you, Linda. These have got little designs in them, and this chocolate is really thick, and it may cover up some of the designs. But if it does, that's okay because we're going to decorate them anyway.
Okay. Let's dry my hands. I wash my hands.
Thank you very much, and I got some forks there that we can.
And this is just chocolate chips melted in the
That's
microwave.
semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Semi-sweet.
That's all it is.
And nothing else in it.
No.
Just the
Do you want the
chocolate
forks
chips.
too?
Yes, please. And let's see, where's my pan that I'm going to? We're both walking away from the camera again.
I'm trying to keep you on.
Linda's
I
so
know.
good to keep us from doing that, and we just
Yeah.
can't help ourselves. We do it.
I know.
Yes, I need that, and I need that tray right there, Linda. Thank you very much. This
The
is what-
parchment tube?
Yeah, you just put that on there. We're going.
Here comes the fun. This is the part that Linda knows how to do very
Yeah,
well. Not me.
Linda is, little Linda is very good at this. So, this is, you can use candy coating or you can use chocolate chips, and this is white chocolate chips. Both of this is Ghirardelli.
Linda, I just thought of something. Do you
What?
think that egg separator would get this good? It has the hose.
Well, we can try it.
I mean, you know, I'm used to just using whatever I got. I do have a candy, and you do too.
I do have one.
Dipper, but it's similar to that egg. It may be the little swirls may be a little bit too thick, but
You know,
well, Linda, I didn't know that.
my little candy dipper, I couldn't
I-
find it the
yeah,
other day,
I
so,
got
or
one.
last night when I
But
was
what do
looking
you
for it.
think? Do you
You
think
can
that
use
would work?
that. You can use that.
So what do we do? We're just dipping them in
I'm
there,
just gonna put
right?
them in there and dip them
Okay.
and bring them back up. Whoops.
I tell you what, you know what? I'm afraid that I'll use it just cause I'm beaching it and see if it works. But that chocolate's so thick, I don't think you even need this. If it was thin, that would probably work. But that made lines on it. All right. That was.
Mike hates cleaning this
Well,
stuff.
I will clean it. I
No,
will
you
clean
don't.
it.
No, you don't. You feel good. This is real easy. And I did melt this chocolate earlier. You don't want it to be hot, 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 because, you know, it'll melt your candy woods.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, this is not my forte. This is so thick.
Yeah, yours is thicker, Mary. Yours is a lot thicker. Now, this is the spider that I'm using here. I have a candy dipper, I looked last night until my back was killing me.
Why do you call and ask me? You know, sometimes I have things that
I've got one.
And
I
sometimes
just
I
didn't
don't,
want to
but-
get on my hands and knees to get in that bottom drawer to find it.
well, I know where
So I
mine
didn't.
is, but
You can use other brands other than Ghirardelli. Is it Ghirardelli or Ghirardelli?
I think it's Ghirardelli, but I'm not sure.
Linda, now you didn't put these in the freezer. You just put it in the refrigerator.
No, just in the fridge. But I did keep them in there like over 24 hours.
That took a lot of chocolate. There's a lot of chocolate on that.
And they can do these, moms and grandmas can do these ahead of time and already have them dipped. So your kids are not in this mess
Right.
if you don't want them to be, and then they can have the fun decorating them. You want me to do these last two
can.
over here? And I always get more chocolate than I need, because one thing, you need it deep enough that
Yeah.
you can dip what you're dipping.
Right.
So, but you can refrigerate this and keep it for the next time if you want
This is
to.
a lot of chocolate on these big ones.
And I've already got some dipped and set, so we're gonna actually decorate.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So you
Get
do
this
this.
out of the way. And thank you, Linda, very much for helping us.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just putting it over here.
And I will. Now, I dipped these last night, and you're going to grab another paper plate, Mary, out of the cabinet, or Linda, if you don't mind. And you're going to notice that I didn't trim these, so we're just going to take a little thin paring knife. Whoops, I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
I'm sorry. I was reaching. I didn't know you was handing me one.
And trim this excess off. So just get it as close to the egg as possible.
A little chocolate in my fingernail and on my hand.
Now this egg here would be for a spouse. It's too big for a child. I didn't quite get all that off. So what I did with this one, Mary, is I just put two together,
Okay, I like that.
and I got a little bit of my stuff off there, but we're gonna decorate this anyway. So this is like a whole big Easter egg. These are not 3D. These are just the bottoms, and you can do them 3D if you want to. Especially the little ones. The big ones, that's going to be a lot of candy if you do them 3D. See, I just kind of smooth the edges. And these are set, so you can keep these set out. There's nothing in here that's going to ruin at room temperature.
Did you do this one?
I didn't do that.
You did a good job getting them.
Thank you. They're not perfect by no means, but that's okay. They're homemade, right?
Yeah, right.
And that's
Well, I know
the
it
point.
tastes good.
Is to do something fun, and especially when you're involving your kids.
That's right. I was thinking about taking some of these up there to Carla's kids, but remember, Aaron came
Yeah,
with peanut
Aaron
butter.
can have peanut butter. You're right. He can. So you'd have to be very careful
He has allergies, bad
for
allergies.
this to be around
peanut
a
butter.
child that
Yeah.
it's hard with little kids to, for not a little kid not to lay something down
Mm-hmm.
and that's got something in it that somebody that's food allergic shouldn't have. Aaron is old enough to know that he's not supposed to have this, but still, you still have to use precaution.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. With
Because
him especially.
His
'cause I
is
would
not just, he breaks out. I mean, this could be life-threatening,
Yeah.
as a lot of other kids,
He
too.
breaks out in a rash and gets nauseous and thank you, Lynn.
Okay, so I think what we're going to do you do need a place to put these, but I'm gonna get rid of this parchment
Okay.
and put a new piece out so we
Okay.
can, yeah, just fold it over and put it in the garbage.
Thank you, lady.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. There's a lot of work that goes on when you do something, and sometimes 4 hands aren't enough, and Linda is a big help to us. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, and you could line those back up there near, so you've got one plate to work on.
Okay.
I'm going to just show y'all a little bit about, I love working with the little kids and seeing how excited they get. And they're going to make a mess, but that's okay. That's part of it. You can get these at the Dollar Tree. I think Dollar Tree has them, don't
I
they?
think they do.
I shouldn't say that,
they're
because I
in the
didn't
craft.
get these from the Dollar
In the
Tree.
craft department, they have.
But if you want to just spend $1.25, I would
Water.
go to a dollar store.
It's in the water, it's in the craft section
Yes.
is where they're at.
Or if you want to go to Hobby Lobby, you can go to Hobby Lobby and get a set like this. This has got your little, I don't know what these are called. Are they called trowels or something?
Yeah, that's what.
I call them spatulas, but
Yeah.
you can, you could
That you
use
smooth,
like smooth over ice
I
or
definitely ought to
something.
know what a trowel is. My husband was a bricklayer.
So
He went through a many a trowel.
which one of these
It
you want to
doesn't
use,
matter,
Mary?
not at all.
Because
We're gonna be fine.
we're gonna put out some decoration
Okay.
things to decorate.
So what are we gonna put in this?
I'm fixing to get some stuff over here
okay.
for us.
Okay.
So, y'all are gonna laugh. This is one reason Mike wanted me to give up bacon, because
You got
to do
some.
one thing, you gotta drag a lot of stuff out.
Yeah.
So y'all might wonder why I've got this clear vanilla out. We're gonna show you, because we're gonna mix that with, we're gonna put some little powder in here. We're gonna mix a little bit of that, and
Okay.
that will let us paint on.
Okay.
You can make, I'll just start with this one.
Okay.
You can make indentions. These are cake decorating tools. Well, I'm gonna do this because, like, if you wanted to get some texture, you could scrape this. You could, let's see, the shell. I like the shell, which is really pretty. And again, these have set.
Right.
You could do this
New-
before they set.
Yeah.
And if you wanted, you've seen people that decorate cakes that on a fondant piece, they'll take one of these little tools and they'll make some texture marks or something. And then when you paint over that, it's going to look like it's got texture on it or something. So you can do that with any of these little tools. And then we're going to use, we've got a whole bunch of paint brushes here. I've probably got at least a couple hundred. Y'all see my little baby spatula? This is my favorite little baby spatula to decorate cakes with. You have to buy a set that's $35 to get this little dude.
Oh, really?
You can't buy these by themselves. At least I've never been able to find them by themselves. And like if you were doing icing and you wanted to make lines through it, you use this and you can make really cute little squiggles
Yeah.
through it.
While it's soft.
Right.
While the frosting is soft.
And then this is another little tool that I use a lot.
No, that's tiny, but I remember,
Yeah.
what was we doing when we was using that?
We're
little
going to
tiny
pour our
Okay, powder and
our
use that.
vanilla in there
Oh, okay.
to do that. So,
Okay. So where's your powder at? Can I get it?
yeah, I'm gonna bring it over here, Mary. I'll get it. So I didn't get out a whole lot of my stuff. I just got out some of it. But
Well, I remember the last time I was trying to help you decorate cookies. You're fast. I'm slow.
so this is just some of the things that I got out that we can use. Now there's two different things here. We got gel food color, and if you're wanting to color buttercream or fondant, use the gel. It's so much better than using liquid. This is much, much better.
Okay.
So I've got gel food color in here, which I'm not going to use that. This is edible paint. This is pearlescent white, and I've got two of those out here. We've got a really pretty blue. This is metallic blue. We have to make sure we shake them. And then this is really pretty pink. And I think this is, oh, that's peacock blue. These are metallics and they shine. And then these are, this is ocean blue, and this is a flat paint, edible paint there. And then here's another paint.
And where did you get these edible paints?
You order them from Amazon, or you, there's some cake stores that have them. There's one in Arlington. You know, we went by there one day off of, is it Cooper Road, that we went to. They were more expensive than you order them. These are like $9 to $10 a bottle. Don't have a heart attack. They last a long time. They go a long way, and you just have to keep shaking them when you pour them in
Did
there.
I shake them enough or not?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't even see you shaking one of
Okay.
them. Then here's the flat gold. This is gold leaf here. This is something else that's very expensive, but it's very pretty on something. We've got our little tweezers here that we use, like especially to pick up that gold leaf to put on something. It's hard to use because it's sticky. I use popsicle sticks when I'm doing color in my buttercream because you can use both ends. You don't want to put some gel on here and put it in your buttercream and then put it back in your gel. So if you can use two tips. It's just easy to mix it up with them. And these are the little thin ones here, but you can use any of the popsicle sticks. And then the brushes, this looks like a makeup brush. It is not. It is a Wilton brush to brush cookies or cake or something with the luster dust. And these are just some sprinkles here. So what you can do, this is a multicolor of sprinkles. I like these because they're Easter colors. And I'm going to put you out of room over there.
Oh, that's okay.
These are unicorn sprinkles, and that's fun for kids. And this I think would be fun to decorate Easter eggs. And then this is a real pretty green. And that's another gel food color. Some golds and some more sprinkle stuff and some more sprinkles. And my little, y'all see my little things to lift stuff up. These are great. Like when you want to lift something up and not touch it when it's wet, these are great for this. And then I just keep these little plastic bowls for different reasons. So I'm going to put this back over there, and I'm going to also,
Do you need these?
I don't need those.
No, you don't.
You can also make little decorations, like if you need like a little round thing, and this one's really too big for this egg, but there's so many things that people have in their kitchen that they don't realize that they can use to make decorations with.
Yeah.
You can cut out little fondant pieces with this and color them and stick them on here.
That's a good idea.
So you don't have to have a lot of special tools. You know, half a dozen cake decorating tips. You could also cut out fondant rounds with this if you want to decorate a pretty cake for your child. So there's a lot of different things you can use. When I want something a certain shape, I look on my first utility drawer and I see what I've got that is either round, square, or something.
Yeah.
If I don't have that tiny cookie cutter, then that's what I'll use. So
I do that too. You use what you have. You know,
Yes.
it's a lot of imagination that you have to use to be able to
and that's what
not
Mama,
have to buy everything.
yes, that's what Mama would have done, or people back in the day would have done. This right here, and I'll get these over here, and this is buttercream, and I just colored it with a little of the gel food coloring, and
So this is your like your buttercream frosting? Is this what this
Yes.
started out to be?
that's
Okay.
buttercream frosting that I just colored. Now, there's two different kinds of buttercream, and I could have kicked myself this morning because I did something that I didn't intend to do. I was thinning this down because it was too thick to pipe, and you can get clear gel, and you'll notice that this is creamy. And the reason it's creamy, there's a creamy buttercream and there's a buttercream that crests or sets. I put K-Row in this, and if you put K-Row in it, it is not going to set. So,
Not going to have a crust on
yeah,
that
it won't
side.
crust or have a crust on it. So anyway, we're going to go with this because I didn't want to have to to get the mixer out and mix up a small batch of buttercream. So we're just gonna use this.
Okay. Just tell me what to do.
And y'all heard me talk about my little sweet sugar bell bags. I didn't realize I didn't have another one until I had already cut the tips off, but they have a little, like a little line that shows you where to cut it, and that's no problem. If you have bags that don't have that on it, just start low, and then that way, and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
You want me to put this into here?
And fold your bag over like that, and you put your coupler in here, and instead of cutting it way up here to start with, if you do, this coupler is going to go through it. So I know about what to cut, but I'm going to show you. Cut a small amount off, and then you can push your coupler back and cut a little bit more. That way you won't cut too much, because if you cut too much, that coupler is going to go out.
Yep.
See, you want it to be
done that
about
before.
like that. And
I've
then
done that.
I'm going to put a tip on here. Where are my other tips at? Where did I put my other tips? Did I have any more over there? No. Okay, let me find out what I did with it. Oh, this is the one. This is the one I was looking for. Mary, would you hand me that rag there, please?
Sure will.
Thank you. So I'll just put this one on here. So the tip goes on the outside. And I usually put a paper towel after I fold them over. You don't want to overfill them. Because
I put all that pink in here.
That's okay. I don't think that's too much.
Well, it didn't. I know you're talking about when you say overfill. You don't want to fill it up so close that you ain't got something to hold on to.
Right.
Is that
yes.
what you're talking about?
You have to twist it over. And I'm going to, after we get these bags done, I'm going to put some little, our petal dust, or some people call it luster dust, or whatever you want to call it. That,
So we just pick up the egg and
yeah.
start.
Oops.
Decorate.
Swing it out.
Okay, let's see here. I'm not very sturdy.
And I'll put, when it's I think I was actually going to do teal, and I wound up putting green in here, but that's okay. Just trying to get Easter colors so we'd have some.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to decorate all of them with the buttercream. I'm going to show you all what I'm going to do on some of the rest of them. Okay, so I'm just going to lay these over here, and we have another. Oh, I'll just get this plate here.
Any particular design?
Do it any, you can do it any way you want to. This is what is so good with kids. They can make their own design. And I love when our kids do this. We don't tell them to do it one way or the other. We let them do what they want to do. And they're actually quite good at it.
They are.
Haley and Kaylin and even Aaron and Ethan did good.
Yeah, they did.
Now, we've never done this with Bradley, have we? I don't think
so.
we have.
I don't think we have.
So I'm going to, I think I'm going to do some blue. I'm going to do a little bit of blue. So Mary's doing buttercream. I'm going to do a little bit of blue here. And this paint goes a long way. You don't need to pour out much at a time. And then I'm going to do...
Well, I don't think this one needs anything else.
No, it doesn't. That looks good. I'm going to do a little bit of the pink. This is rose pink color. That's what color this is.
And that's not perfect lines either. I was a little shaky, and this was a little thin, like you said.
Yeah, it
so
was.
It
was too thin. It didn't say it, so that was
Okay.
that was
So now,
totally
what
my
are you
fault.
doing now?
So I'm going to do like if you wanted to mix up some of the dust. This is white here. It may not show up too good on that. I've got so much of this, but this is just all I got out was the pink, and this is gold.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to put a little bit
Have you go?
of vanilla in here. You just take just a tiny bit. Actually, I probably put too much, but these are they call these little containers pots. Isn't that cute?
Uh-huh.
They call them pots.
Okay.
So I'm going to mix a little bit of vanilla in my gold.
Okay, so am I supposed to put something in?
Don't mix any liquid in the liquid, but if you use the dust.
The dust.
you
Okay,
can-
I'm not using the dust.
This is a new bottle. It hasn't been opened. You don't want to pour much. I may have gotten too much.
I almost got too much in that. If you want some gold here, I mean some, where's this?
Okay. I'm gonna lay this aside because I'm pretty sure I got too much in here. See, it doesn't take much at all. It's just fun to, to paint with it. You know, any one of your granddaughters could do a much better job than I do, but
Well, I'm not a decorator. You know that.
but it's
I've said that a lot of times.
it's fun to work with it.
Yeah, it's fun to play with it. I'm just doing stripes. That's all. You're probably gonna get fancy with yours.
No, I don't know about that.
Okay, I'm gonna get a different brush now.
Now you want to make sure that you don't mix your brushes because then
Yeah.
you'll lose your original color. Now if you do the petal dust dry, I'll show you what it does. It just kind of brushes on. It's going to be a real light coating.
I can't talk and do this. To concentrate, and my hands are definitely not very sturdy.
See, when I mixed that vanilla with this pink, it kind of made like a paste.
Yeah.
It made it be able to brush it a little bit better.
Yeah.
I touched my paintbrush in the pink and the blue.
Did you?
I was trying to do it from behind. Now you could also paint the whole egg. You could do like I don't know if you can see that or not, but when I put the vanilla in the pink petal dust, it made like the paste, and it kind of is. There's a few swirls in there. You could paint the whole egg,
Yeah.
and then let it dry. This dries really quick. This paint does, and then you could go back and paint some dots and things over it then, if you wanted to do that.
I'm definitely not an artist.
Mindy would probably laugh at me.
That's pretty though, Linda.
Thank you. I can.
I'm sure
decorate
she'd
mine.
laugh at me because I mean
When I
mine
take
is
my
like a
time.
little kid paint, but that's okay. It's fun. Okay, so let's see here. I think I'll take a silver. No, I think this is a pink.
And I don't have anything yellow to make some pretty yellow on here. Of course, the pastel colors are prettier because they're Easter.
Is this just not been opened, or is that just it came off the lid?
It just came out of the lid. It's been open.
Okay, I see.
Y'all don't put this stuff up. I want to decorate one when we're done.
Okay. It's fun. I can imagine Brayden would like doing this.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know though. He might not.
If I can get that back, I'll just wait and put it back on there.
Okay. So, if you wanted to put, which I probably got enough on this, but I'm going to show you how this gold leaf does. it's really, I mean, once you pick it up, it's hard to get it off, and it's hard to do your placement. So you have to, wherever it lands, just about is where it where it's
Yeah.
going to stay.
I remember using that before, and it sure don't take much.
You can see how it's stuck to my tweezers here, and it's so pretty. But and you can also get this in sheets too. I may do one of the eggs that I haven't colored yet.
This always fascinated me about people decorating and painting cakes and things. I used to watch Buddy, what's his name? That done the cakes.
Cake Boss.
Yeah, Cake Boss. I used to watch him all the time, but I don't anymore because I don't even, you know, I got hurt and then I got so busy I hadn't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, I used to watch him too, but you know, I've always been interested in decorating.
Yeah.
Even, I remember I did Grace's wedding cake way back
Yeah.
when I
Yeah.
was, 34 years old,
Yeah.
and didn't have any experience whatsoever in decorating. None.
This is why that I wouldn't do this for the public because it takes me too long. I'm too slow.
It takes hours to do anything like this, but it's very rewarding, especially when you're really
Which, if you got a lot on your mind, this would probably take it off.
very,
Rela-
it's
They're
nerve-wracking and
They're-
relaxing,
yeah.
both all rolled into one. I
They're
love the pink. I
Yeah.
love the pink. I think the pink is so pretty.
I like the metallic.
I do too. I like the metallic better than I do the flat.
Well, I might get one done.
This is a good activity for kids. I mean, you
Yeah.
get them some little garbage bag aprons on if you don't have real aprons.
Mhm.
They work great. And set them up a little tray. If you don't have trays like we use, get something from the dollar store.
Yeah.
You know, fix them up a little
Get them big
station.
styrofoam plates and set their work in it. That way they don't get the counter messy. Mine are definitely not straight. I have a lot of friends that does decorating, cake decorating. And do a good job. They do a good job.
Okay, so I've got this whole one decorated in pink, and I'm not going to. I'm not.
Let
going
me just get one. If I get this one done, this probably all I'm gonna be able to do. Cause I'm a little slow.
I'm going to show you how pretty the gold looks on the pink.
Ooh.
Isn't that pretty?
Let's see. That is pretty. And remember, everybody, this is edible paint.
Yeah, it is. And these tools that I'm using, they are strictly for decorating. They're not for
Yes.
anything else. So don't think that these are tweezers that we use somewhere else. These are
And paint, not paint brushes.
right. I have got a whole container of paintbrushes that I use for nothing but decorating with. And another way that you can do this, that little cap gets on tight, you can put a little bit on a brush like this. Now you can get these in the stores. Some of these in the stores. Some of them come in spray, a little spray thing. And they're not real expensive, not like these are here. And you could spray this dust on. But if you put a little bit on a paintbrush like this and just flick it.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like chefs do when they're putting salt and pepper
Yeah.
and they
Just
do
let
it.
it sprinkle.
Okey-dokey. So you've got a really pretty little pink and gold egg there. And anything that's water-based, this gel color, and well, not the gel color, because it's going to take you a minute to get this off your hands. But any of this edible paint, this is water-based, and all you do is wash it off with soap and water, and it comes off your hands really easy. This is a really pretty blue here, too.
Give me a small one. You gonna do another one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use these same colors because I want to use up the paint.
Now, the kids would just love doing this.
That's so pretty, Linda. That's
And you
beautiful.
can put them in a nice Easter basket.
Yeah.
Linda, if you want to get your paintbrush, you just want to save some, make sure you
I
have
was just
some to
making sure I got the
decorate.
ones I wanted.
Okay. I'm going to use some of this. Oops. I don't know if this has ever been opened or not. Nope, it hasn't. If I wasn't on camera, I would use my teeth to open this one. I almost did it without thinking. I probably should shape this first.
I'm just gonna use these same colors, like I said. So
I've got a really pretty coral in this flat paint too. That's a really pretty Easter color.
yeah.
Do we have any questions, Linda?
A few people was asking about the book, but that's the only one I saw.
Oh, okay.
About how to get it.
Yes.
Okay. And we do have Mama's books, or Mama's book in stock, and we also have our cookbook in stock. And we'll show you both books in a minute after we get our hands washed, but
It looks like it's this two
oh,
different
yeah, I love
paints,
that.
but it looks like they're all the same, but they're different.
www.pinkymosskitchen.com is our website, and you can find our books and our aprons there. We have kids' aprons, and they're red, and we have white and pink aprons for adults. So you can find both of those with both of our books on our website, our cookbook and Mama's book. We have a lot of new followers too that I would like to welcome, viewers, as well as the ones that have watched us for a long time. So we'd like to welcome everybody that is new. Mary and I are sisters. Mary doesn't dye her hair, y'all. Her hair is dark, mine's gray. She's the oldest, I'm gray. We told our mother's story in a 9-part series a year and a half ago on this page and on YouTube. And since then, we've had Mama's book published. It's a very inspiring book that tells history of Nacogdoches, history of family, Mama's life, and the tragedy that our family went through, and how Mother's faith and hope and love got her through and got us all through the tragedy that we went through. Little Linda was doing some research a few days ago, and I was telling the girls as we were talking about this that when the tragedy happened, it was front page newspaper, of course, in our little hometown for 2 days in a row, but it was also on the front page in the Houston Chronicle and the I believe it's a Houston Post.
Yes.
Well, Linda started doing some research, and she found articles all over Texas in Texas newspapers. The Austin, I guess it was the Statesman. I think that's their paper.
I don't remember
I
the
don't know if
exact
that
name.
was the name of it then, but East Texas, all over Texas, where this made the news, and we don't say that, like, we're proud. This was a tragedy. Don't
Right.
get us wrong. It was a tragedy that changed a lot of people's lives, but we are saying it in order for you to see
It's
what
not just a ordinary
it's.
situation.
Yeah, it was. And so the book Mama tells about this. So if you're interested in that, go to our website and you can order our book, and you can also order our cookbook.
Someone asked, can you freeze these eggs?
Can you freeze these
Yes,
eggs?
I can tell you, you could freeze them. Don't you think? Don't you
I
think
don't know
you
why
could?
you couldn't. It's
Yeah.
got peanut butter and
Like anything else, you
graham crackers.
put it in an
I would-
airtight container.
I would probably freeze them before I decorated them. Would you, Mary?
I don't know anything about the decorating part. I know that the egg itself, it will freeze.
Right.
But
right.
for this colors and dyes, and I don't know.
They could make them ahead of time and put them in the freezer,
Right.
and then take them out and decorate
Yes.
them
Let the kids decorate
when,
them
when your
Easter.
kids are
Yes,
there.
Yes. Also, our members,
Oh yes.
have been asking us, and for a long time y'all asked us, and we promised this to y'all,
Months ago.
yeah, that we would do a video on the members page of us, how we did our hair. So tomorrow,
Ta-da!
we've done it. We've done y'all a video, so tomorrow it will be posted on your members page. Linda will have it posted up for y'all.
And thank you, little Linda, for taking care of that.
Yeah, it took us 2 days to do it. One day we washed it and rolled it, and then we fixed it this morning.
And hi to Carla. She's on the other end,
Yes.
working the computer. And for those of you, we get messages and texts all the time about, for some reason, there's people who just thinks they want to get on our site while we're doing live videos and try to pick up some friends, whatever you call it. Well, this is not the site for that. Y'all are wasting your time. So we do our best to get
Yeah.
those off as soon as we can. But sometimes they slip by us, but
Yeah.
we try to get them off as
Yeah.
soon as we can.
That's true.
And we are not twins. Back for our new followers, we're not twins. We're 17 months apart. I think I already said that, didn't I? That Mary's the oldest. We've always been a very close family. We have 2 brothers. Charles is our oldest brother, and Edward's our youngest. Charles lives in the Metroplex with all of his family, and
Yeah.
actually in Parker County. And Edward moved back to Mississippi and retired. That's where his wife is from, and his family lives there. in
Talked to
Mississippi.
Linnell this morning. She is doing much better. She's
Good.
on the mend. She's working in her garden. She's
Oh
so.
my goodness.
She says she can only work 1 row a day. That's how she
Bless
still
her heart.
hasn't gotten her energy and strength back, but she's working 1 row at a time. She's getting all the weeds and the grass and everything out, and but she always has a beautiful garden, and so she is doing much better. But it just takes, after you've had COVID, it just takes a while for you to get your strength back.
Yeah,
All right, there's another one.
she really had it, and
She's had it twice, and
yes, she has.
she's doing much better. Anyway, I'm not going to start another one, unless you want me to.
No, we got one left. Actually, I should have left this one for Linda too, to do.
Oh, that's right.
I won't do any more on this one. What time is it? We have been on almost an hour. So, these eggs are actually really good. A lot of the recipes for candy Easter eggs do not have graham crackers in them. I love graham crackers.
I do too.
And I started to say this earlier because I keep vanilla wafers. You know, we try to keep things in our pantry that we use, and vanilla wafers is something that you use. You could actually use vanilla wafer crumbs
Yeah, you can.
in place of
pulp them up, crumble them up.
use your Cuisinart or whatever you got, your food processor, and get them. And they need to be fine. They can't be chunks. It needs to be fine. And if you want all creamy peanut butter, you can use all creamy. If you want all chunky, you can use all chunky.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make this recipe to suit whatever your family likes.
Right.
And then make them ahead of time. If you don't have molds, which we bought these molds, I think we got them. I think I got them at TJ Maxx.
You may have.
I think that's where
You may have. I've got some, but we worked together when we bought them. I don't think I even knew you had bought it when I bought mine. Whenever I seen
the
yours.
same thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where I got them. If you don't have them, you can shape an egg with your hand very easily.
Sure.
You know, just shape it with your hand. Put it on a tray. Put it in the refrigerator. So you do not have to have the silicone molds.
You could use them plastic eggs.
You can use plastic eggs.
Yeah.
Like we've got some over here. You can use them.
Yeah, any size.
Anything that's food safe, I'm pretty particular about that.
I hadn't thought about that.
But even that, like if you wanted to use like some kind of a little container, just line it with plastic wrap,
Right.
and do it.
You could do that. Yeah.
And then take it out, and
Right.
you would be fine for that. So I hope y'all have enjoyed this, and I hope that you will. Some of you will get in there and make some of these, and you can coat them with caramel.
Did we show them the book? Let me
No,
wash
we
my
have
hands.
not.
Let me wash my hands.
You can coat them with caramel. You can coat them with dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate. You could even put some Cheerios or something. Do you have a question?
Someone asked if you would cut one open so they could see.
Oh, sure. That's a great idea. Mary, would you get?
Sure.
Do we have a knife out here?
There's one on
Well, my
this table.
favorite knife is this.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is already.
Okay.
This one's.
Okay.
Do you want to use your little favorite, the little orange ones you already have out?
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, I'll let you cut it off, and I'm gonna get a book
Okay.
so I can show them.
Let's see. Which one?
For the ones who have not.
This one's dry here. We'll cut this one.
Oh, here they are.
Okay. So that's a shell. That chocolate creates a shell. And that's the inside of it.
Yeah, that looks good.
Look at
This is our recipe book. It's recipes from the Old Home Place 2, and it is number 2, but this is the only one we have out. So it's got more than, it's not just cookies, cakes, and candy. It has all recipe. It has casseroles, cookies, cakes, pies, pastry, and desserts. It's got breads and rolls. We don't have the tabs in this one. And pies, and then it's got salads, soups, so casseroles, meats. It has more. It's around 300 recipes.
And in the back, it's just miscellaneous.
And
I think it's called
yeah.
this and that, but it's a bunch
Yeah.
of different things.
It's
in
got a
there.
picture of grandparents' old farmhouse. I mean dairy
That's a
barn.
dairy barn.
Dairy barn on the back, and on the front of our book is what we call the Little Red House. I was born in this house. It was several
How many of our
families.
cousins were born
It's
there?
I never have counted, but it was
It's
a
a
lot of the
bunch.
family that actually lived there when they birthed the child. And then this is our mother's cookbook. This book is $20 plus shipping and tax, whatever is, and it's on our website, on our Pinky Mall, www.pinkymallskitchen.com is our website, and that's where you find these 2 books. This is Pinky Mall, Mama's Story. This is the story we was talking about a while ago about
It's
mother.
not a cookbook.
It is not a cookbook. No recipes in this book. It has a mother's story from starting her childhood until
She wrote it in 98.
in 98. So up until that time, that was her life story. And it's got a picture of mother and us 4 children on the front, and then Linda and I picture on the back. And they're both the same price. And we hope that if you want to purchase, you go to our website.
And and there is a picture of our daddy and several other pictures
Yeah,
in there too of
yeah.
our brothers.
Yeah.
And we have one picture. Mama took pictures. We didn't take pictures then like they do today, of course. But she had lots of pictures. But our house burned when I was 4 years old and burned all the pictures. Mm-hmm. And we only have, to my knowledge, one picture of all 6 of us. It's Daddy and Mama and us 4 kids.
And that was at my old
It was
house.
made at Mom and Pa Lee's at Christmas. And the reason that we did not put that in this book is because we had to have the original and we didn't have it. So that's the reason that picture was not in there. But there, show a picture of Daddy, Mary. Mama's picture's first and then Daddy's is next.
This is our daddy.
I'm his mini-me.
Yeah, Linda and him favor a lot. And mother's picture.
It's before his.
Okay. You'd think I hadn't looked at this book.
Well, you just had in your mind to looking at the other pictures.
That's mother. She had beautiful blue eyes.
She had lee blue eyes. They
Yeah.
couldn't get any bluer than her eyes.
Yeah. And then of course it's got a lot of other pictures of our siblings and all. This is
Show them that picture.
this is me and Linda. I was 17 or 18. 17.
Because the reason I know that is because, and I know some of y'all think that I'm bossy and I am not trying to correct Mary. But we bought these dresses. This was the first bought dress I remember us having.
Yeah.
Uncle Fred died in July, and we wore these dresses to his funeral, and we wore the dresses. So that's why I know you hadn't turned 18 yet.
I
'cause
couldn't
you're
remember
18 in
exactly.
October,
I get that picture confused with my
with
graduation,
your graduation.
which is it's not even the same dress, but it's black.
Yeah.
And so I get it confused with my graduation.
It was a plain shirtwaist black dress with a little Peter Pan collar.
And my hair, it was long. It looks like it's short,
But it wasn't.
but it's long. I actually, when it was thick and long, the ones that watches the video, and I showed you this morning about how I flip it up, that's how I did this. But my hair was much thicker and longer then, and so it I could leave it down way down low and still be enough to put on top. But it's the same, almost the same hairdo I have today.
And we wore those same dresses to Daddy's funeral.
Yeah.
In November.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. So thank y'all for joining us. We hope that you'll go to our website if you haven't already gotten Mama's book, or if you want to look at our cookbook. We appreciate it. We appreciate you sharing our videos. We're going to have another giveaway soon, and we'll be announcing what you need to do in order to be in that drawing.
Right.
So thank you again. We love y'all. Be sure to count your blessings, and we'll be back next week.
Yes, we're back next Tuesday at my house, and I'm gonna make a complete meal. So, and I guess, we're gonna do barbecue, baked beans, and potato salad.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be delicious.
So, anyway, that's what we'll do Tuesday. We love y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.